Hey, I'm just sitting here reading some viewer emails here, and there's a gentleman saying, I want to add some more trucks like you did in a few years, so that I can stay home and kick back and not have to work as hard. And I tell you what, I'm sorry, man, but that's not going to be the case. So rather than explain everything you got to do, I had an idea. I'm going to vlog one whole day for you, and I'll do it tomorrow, and we'll follow through and kind of what my day-to-day activities are as a small fleet and running everything myself. So we'll start it off tomorrow morning, see how it goes. Well, heck, good morning, everybody. 6 o'clock comes too early sometimes, so better get up and get this day started. Well, let's get started. We got a lot to do today. I actually have a really busy day today. Got somebody I got to pick up at the airport. Got to meet somebody at the truck stop, grease their trailer, get some paperwork. But first thing I do every morning, come in the office here. You've all seen it before. And we got to turn the computer on, see where everybody's at, and see what burned down last night while I was sleeping. No phone calls last night, so that's good. But doesn't mean there couldn't have been problems. Sometimes guys just don't want to call, and I appreciate that. But some problems need to be handled right away. But I think everything's probably going to be good today. So this is you've probably never seen the office from this perspective here. That's the computer I work on. You can see all my sticky notes and my computer stand there, top and bottom. Those are all reminders to myself from yesterday, last couple days, things I got to do. I got some catching up to do. I was out a little bit yesterday, working on some things, and then got just a stack of papers here to go through. Get some updated rate confirmations, get some lumpers finalized, and then this is my file folder system here. Each driver has a file, and so after I check that out, make sure all the loads are okay, all the drivers are doing well, and then I can go make myself something for breakfast quick. But if there's a fire that's got to be put out, that's got to be handled first. Nothing really bad happened last night. The only thing that happened is one driver got tied up at one stop, so running a little bit late for the next one here. That's not the worst thing that could happen, but kind of first few things on the agenda. So that was fine. Went and had some breakfast quick. Pet the dog. She's got to have her attention. Come back. So here's how I do things. I got to find 6 loads today. So working a little bit ahead because that's kind of what we got to do right now. So I got to be out of the house here by about 1 o'clock. It's 8 o'clock now. So I got to do that. Here's what I do for keeping track of drivers here. I keep a notebook like that with everybody's name on it, and I write down where they're going to be the next time they're going to be empty, where and when. So this driver right here, say for instance, is going to be empty in Northeast Maryland on Friday at 11 a.m. So I'm looking for a load after that. So I got 7 different drivers here where I'm keeping track of that, and then which one's got to be home. A couple of them are home right now, so I got to find them outbound loads, and got to catch up on some invoicing from yesterday. Waiting for some updated rate confirmations with lumper reimbursements and detention. That's something we'll get into later. We got to make daily detention calls. Send out daily emails and reminders by phone once a day about, hey, you haven't paid me the detention you promised me, or hey, what's the update on that detention that we agreed to? And we'll talk more about that maybe in another video. And then I got to go through and cancel some ComData checks that weren't fully used yesterday. File some DOT inspections here we just had done. I have to do a yearly FMCSA MCS 150 update. Started that yesterday, but we got to finish that. And then I just have some regular old invoicing here to catch up on from yesterday. Had something come up yesterday. Had to hit the door and file my SCAC code renewals here. Get that done, as well as the dispatching. So how I keep track of everything here is I got this big file folder system here. It's kind of a mess right now because Fridays everything gets sorted out for payroll, but each driver will have their own file and rate confirmations go in there. Current, future, active, everything, and then when the load is complete, it comes out of that file, goes into a different file when I have the driver's paperwork and everything. So we sort through all that, and then Fridays I do payroll. Fridays and Saturday. I started on Friday, completed on Saturday. So I start working on that. But so I got to be out the door. Well, I got to step out for a little bit in a while here. I got a driver come through. Go meet him at the truck stop. Every time a driver passes through, I go meet him at the truck stop. We grease the trailer. I grab his paperwork and just look things over real quick. No, we got some text here. Oh, good news. My new car warranty is about to expire. I get about 7 of those a day. But so we'll do that, and I'll be on for about 45 minutes doing that. Come back, grab my morning coffee while I'm out there. That's always a good thing. And so we got a truck down right now with getting a transmission put in it. We were able to get the truck back here to our place of choice to have it done. And then the driver's like, well, it's going to be, a week and a half, 2 weeks, because I had to order some stuff. So he flew home. So he's flying back in today. I got to go pick him up at the airport later. We'll go get the truck and then bring it back here. And there was some tiny piddly stuff we need to do. Oh, I guess we got to take this driver here. We'll get back at it. Yeah, so anyway, that was the driver with the truck there. We before we dropped the truck off, we did a PM service on it, oil change, greased it. We fixed an air leak. We did, what else? Put a cabin air filter in it. A bunch of little tiny stuff because we're not going to pay dealer prices to do that kind of stuff. And we didn't get it all done though. So when we get it back here, we're gonna finish up that tiny little stuff hopefully and wrap it all up tonight. So that's what we'll be doing tonight. And got some good news on that. The transmission, well, not great news, but good news is they were able to get a reman transmission for about $4,400, which surprises me a lot because I've been looking everywhere because the newer ones are expensive, and I think the closest reman I found online was from any reputable place was like $8,000. So it pays to have an account there and get fleet pricing, I guess. That's just for the part. They got, put it in, obviously. And the damn truck just had a clutch put in it 2 months ago. So that sucks. Paying for, not going to put another new clutch in it, but, you already had the doggone thing out, paying that labor twice. So that kind of sucks. I kind of wonder if something didn't happen there, but some kind of workmanship thing from that last job. But we'll figure that all out later. Had to put some new leaf spring bushings in it, new springs in the front, just the bushings in the back. What else? All kinds of stuff. Some plastic coolant lines. The fittings were bad. Yeah, so a bunch of stuff, and we're gonna get it home. We got more stuff to do. We bought some of those mesh mud flaps we're gonna put on it. We're gonna put some air tabs on it. Some wheel covers should hopefully be showing up today, and a bunch of little stuff like that. So we'll probably be working on that tonight after hours here, and then get that truck going for tomorrow. But so yeah, I gotta, lately here, booking freight takes a lot of time. I really truly do feel for you guys that have to drive and find your own loads right now, because I put an enormous amount of time. Like yesterday, I needed one load yesterday, and it literally took me 8 hours to find that right load. Now I gotta find other loads, but to find a good one that matches the times we needed, blah blah blah, schedule and get decent money on it, that took all day. So I don't know how some of you guys are doing it. Hey, more power to you. I know you're doing the best you can. But so I got to find 6 today. So I imagine that's going to take, I got about 4.5, 5 hours to do it here, as well as accomplishing some of them other tasks. And then we're gonna make a run for the airport. It's about 75 miles away. So let me get started trying to book some freight. See what happens. Another driver in the shop for a leaky rear main seal on the engine, and the shop can do it. They got all the parts, but they're going to be down. It's going to be down for probably 2 more weeks because the mechanic that they want to do it, he's on vacation right now. So it is what it is. We'll get through it, but going to have that driver come over in his car, and he's going to rent my truck from me for a couple weeks and go out and drive it. So Big Orange got to go back on the road. We got to get it ready. It needs, I don't feel comfortable putting it back on the road like it is. We're going to need to put 8 drive tires on it. Drive tires on there are getting a little sketchy, and 1 steer tire. And we need to replace 2 exhaust flex pipes and a couple switches, and then she'll be ready to go. I've just been putting it off because I haven't been using the truck, so, and seen the need to stick all the money into it. But I have the tires. I just got to sometime in the next day and a half or 2 days here get everything mounted. I think I'm gonna have somebody do that for me. I don't have time, but we're going to get together and clean the truck up and do the switches and the other stuff before he goes out on the road, so save some money. So we're gonna have a pretty busy next couple days here in addition to everything we had going on already. So it is 11:30. I got I get 4 of the 6 loads booked that I needed to, and had a whole bunch of other stuff to catch up on: invoicing, updated rate confirmations, the regular phone calls and emails. And I'm a little under the gun here. I got 2 more to book. I did book 2 additional ones that kind of for future here for regular customers. So, but they're not for the immediate need. So we got to do that yet. And I got about 2 hours before I have to get those loads booked, get back to the house from working on this trailer, and get headed to the airport to pick up my driver. So we'll, I think we can do it. If I don't get one of those loads booked, it's not the end of the world. I can certainly look tomorrow, but you know how freight is right now. You gotta be on the ball there. So we'll get her taken care of. I'm pretty confident, and yeah, let's see what else these little things pop up through the day. You know, the things with the trucks and the all kinds of stuff. So all right, we'll see how it goes. Well, 1:30 is here. Well, it's a little past 1:30. Kind of hit another snag here. I'm gonna be late to the airport. I gotta take and haul some tires over to get them put on my orange truck so we can use it. It's a priority. I'm probably gonna be an hour and a half late to the airport, but this has got to come first. Business got to come first. So we'll be pushed back a little bit tonight, but I'm gonna do a video soon. Maybe give y'all a quick shop tour. There ain't much to show, but some people have been asking about, you know, how to come out and all that. So we'll do that, but for right now, I'll just show you what the task I got to do and go from there. But we got 8 drive tires there. Those are going to be going on my truck. And this stack here is used tires that are going to become trailer tires, just steer tires that started to just go a little bit wonky, whatever. And then I got, let's check over on this side here. We got a stack of 8 trailer tires there waiting and gone. Those are actually recaps, but I've been trying them. They're working out really well. I switched from this type of recap, and I'm going to use this other kind now. It's just working out way better, but I'm going to use those up. And then that stack in the back there of 8 steer tires. So I got to get 2 steer tires off the stack in the back, and these 8 drive tires here. And tell you what, you want to work out, go stack in drive tires 8 high and steer tires. You're going to get yourself a workout in. But the shop is a mess, so don't judge me. But here's my toolbox. I got to put all the tools away. I don't have shelving. I only got 1 shelving system set up with all my filters. This shop is turning out to be a very good investment. It's enabling us to do a lot of things and kind of keep the ball rolling. I let a lot of the drivers keep parts and inventory and stuff in here too. So some of these tires, like some of the steer tires, are not mine because my truck has a topper on it, and I'm just not in the mood today to go fighting with tires, wedging them all the way up in there. So I'm gonna throw some in the back, go, I don't know, it's not that far to the tire shop, come back, load her up again, make another trip, and then we'll be on to something else. I got half the tires loaded up. I got 5 in there, 5 drive tires. But something else I'm using, I like these balance beads here. These are counteract beads, 10 ounces in the steers and 12 ounces in the duals, in the drives. These ones are generic, but they're considerably cheaper. I got them on eBay. They're the same thing from off of eBay, off of some guy that sells them for about half the price as the counteract balance ones. I prefer the balance beads to static balancing, or to the balancing rings like Centromatics. I've had just better success with these, and to each his own. It is it's almost 4 o'clock. I'm running behind. Gonna be about an hour and a half late picking that guy up. Already told him, he's cool with it. So that's we'll get over there probably 5:30, 5:45, get him. Be back. We got to go to the dealer to pick up his truck, pick that up. That's going to take a little bit of time. Bring it back to the house here, and I'm guessing it'll probably be 8:30ish if everything goes well by the time we get down here and get started on doing that other stuff we want to do. So hopefully that all goes well, and we can get him off and running here shortly, get him back to work. So I don't know. We'll see how it goes. There's a lot of unexpecteds today, but that kind of happens every day. I don't always have to do this much running around. That's kind of unusual, but usually there's other stuff, you know, and loads cancel, or somebody gets held up for way too long at a place and can't make a next stop or something. That's the stressful crap. This running around, that doesn't really bother me, because it's bang bang, you accomplish it and move on to the next task. It's when unknown wrenches get thrown into things, that's stressful, man. Just getting out and doing things is actually kind of nice. Gets me out of the office, takes my mind off it. But that stuff has to come first, all the office stuff, because that's where, you know, that's where people are involved, and they're their first priority. You know, I eat last. You know, you wouldn't know that by the looks of me, right? But they all come first, because if they don't succeed, I don't succeed. So we have to make sure they're set up to succeed. But anyway, that's next time I'll check in. We get back, we get the truck back here, and see what we're gonna do. Maybe we can show you some of the products we're gonna put on, and talk a little bit about them, see how much they cost, and what we expect them to do. So later. All right, so 8:30 at night. Plans have changed a little bit. We got this truck in here, and we got the windshield wiper motor changed, and we got the window switch changed, a couple other ticky-tack things. And even though we just brought it home from the dealership literally hours ago from a fresh DOT inspection, no tail lights on the truck, even though we told them that when we took it in. So talk about enough to piss off the Pope. And we got a leaky airbag. Here, let me see if you can hear this. I don't know if you can hear that. Got an airbag leaking, so how the hell did it pass a DOT inspection? At a dealer level? I don't know, but I tell you what, I'm pretty ticked about it. It's 8:30. The dealer that's 30 miles from me is 24 hours, but they don't have the part we need. So the next closest one is 100 miles, so we're going to run 100 miles to get this airbag, a couple other little things we need, just the important stuff. The mud flaps we're going to put on, the air tabs, wheel covers, those things are going to have to wait. And we got to wrap this up. We'll get back here about midnight from the road trip and get these things put on. Driver's got to pick up at 6 a.m. Gonna try and have him squeeze in some sleep here and get this thing fixed and rolling. So we'll see what time we get done tonight. Well, here we go. It's about 1:30. Getting this truck out of the shop here. Gonna get him rolling. I'm gonna go help him hook up his trailer and clean it out and get all ready to roll. Let's try and speed things up for him because he's on a clock and he's got to get some rest and all that. So we ain't done yet, but we're getting there. I'm in my pickup on my way home. See if I don't hit a deer here. But yeah, it'll be probably 2:45, 3 o'clock before I get to bed. I'm actually kind of kind of wired up, not ready for bed now. A little too much caffeine, but it gets to be some late nights. You know, we got to keep the trucks on the road, keep them moving. It's been many a night. It's 3, 4, 5, 6 o'clock in the morning before we're done doing brake jobs on trailers or airbags on trailers or whatever needs to be done, trying to get things done overnight, keep the driver on the road the next day. Now that I have a couple extra trailers, don't have to do that so much, but we still got to keep the trucks going. I'm really ticked about that DOT inspection with the dealer there. There is no excuse. We took it in, told them, hey, the tail lights aren't working, and they did a DOT inspection. It comes out with the tail lights still not working. So that wiring harness had been pieced together too many times, and it was just brittle, and every time you'd fix one splice, another one would just kind of crumble. So while we were going to get the airbag, we just picked up a new wiring harness, threw the new wiring harness on there in 5-10 minutes, you know, zip tied it all up nice, and works perfect. So I'm not going to be chasing wires on that all the time now. And got the airbag in. We got the necessities done. We did not get a whole lot of things done that we wanted to get done. But that'll be another time. But it's safe and legal to go down the road, and we'll get her done here by about 3 o'clock. Probably get to bed and be up at, maybe I'll sleep in tomorrow, maybe to 6:30. I'm gonna need a little rest. Big day tomorrow, a lot to do, and we'll do it again tomorrow and the next day and the day after that. So anyway, thanks for following me through my day, and everybody be careful, be safe. And we want to see you again tomorrow. All right, bye.